again because you have really made that negative association with the food because it was a negative food that you were putting in your body. So good for you. You've created that progress of never doing something harmful to your body again. And
but on that note, how often do people say, I'm never going to do this? It's no, no, no. Like
in that, like the list of
things you always see, especially on social media. No sugar, no this, no that, no this. But how fucked up does it make your mind where it's like you're depriving yourself? That's all you think about when you see no cookies, no salts, no bread, no potatoes, no carbs. Oh Lord mercy.
Yeah.
That switches something in your brain where it's like you automatically think, you're not thinking like, oh no, I'm not going to eat that. I'm not going to eat that because it's negative effects on my body. I'm probably going to have a cheat meal, or I'm going to I'm going to be so good during the week, and then I'm just going to eat everything on the weekend.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that. So having that negative mindset with the no, 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 it brings me to like, okay, the moderation and the balance. And the balance is not just like, oh, let me see food, eat food, or don't eat food. The balance is coming from your mind and what you're thinking about yourself. And if you love yourself and if you want to do better for yourself and for the people around you, really, it's the why of the mind. So it all starts within. It's not like...
And these are the habits that become bad habits later in life, because then you're just like, F it, and you start eating your emotions or eating whatever
the case may be.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people like get deep with themselves in terms of thinking about why they're eating it or when they're eating it, how emotional are they in the time, because when you're making an emotional decision, there's not necessarily a lot of logic to that.
There's not. There's zero.
Probably zero logic, most likely.
So if you think about and become more aware of yourself and learn yourself and look forward to those positive things, yes.
Take the time to invest in yourself, and I say that, however you want to think about that. Invest in yourself. What am I going to do to invest in myself, my health, the whole overall well-being? And it comes to that whole thing. It's like you're doing it to yourself. Like you control everything. And, the whole emotional part of it, it's like we're always going to have emotions. We're people. We're human. We have many emotions, and you can't stuff them. No. So you're better off crying than eating.
Than eating it off.
It's like, I mean, I rarely cry, but I eat when I'm happy and sad and stuff like that. I'm an emotional eater. I get it,
being aware of the emotions.
But being aware of the emotions
how
and
to deal with
talk about it. That's why I wanted to have this damn round table, okay? They didn't even have to talk to me.
Talking about... I really didn't.
She didn't!
We kind of made her.
Talking about how to deal with that in a positive way. Or to just acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Acknowledging your feelings is one step.
Being aware. Being aware of your emotion, your train of thinking, being aware of the foods you're eating, being aware of what types of food are making you feel like crap, and then making the decision, okay, I can continue to eat this way and feel like crap.
Actions.
Or, create a positive action. And nowadays, there are actually alternatives to certain foods. So if you're very, if you find like you can't have regular gluten allergies, which is now a thing, there's other types of pastas you can have. So it's not to say you can't have something. There's other ways of having the foods that you love. So this way you can still enjoy it and still feel good about it and not feel crappy about it or overdo it, And it all begins, like they said, it all begins in your mind. It all begins with, okay, this is what I want. Now what do I need to do to get there? Okay? And then
setting those goals.
Setting those goals, exactly.
Going back to the 14 days, right? This is what jump-started our roundtable discussion. So within 14 days, I want to make the goals that I set for myself. I want to achieve those goals. Going on the diet aspect of it, I'm not going to have ice cream in 14 days, which is totally fine. I'm not depriving myself, and I'm not setting myself up for failure either, being like, oh God, I'm going to binge on Ben & Jerry's after I'm done with these 14 days. No, it's just, it becomes No, would you?
I said she just might.
No, I'm gonna have a couple drinks. Probably have chicken and waffles while I'm in Nashville, most likely, with ice cream on top.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding, but I'm really not. So, but see, like, it's the balance that I'm trying to create with myself and express to you guys is that in order to achieve the goals that I set within this 14 days, it's 2 weeks, 14 days. It's not a long time, but it's long enough to make progress, okay? So I'm going to make the progress that I set out for myself. But I'm not going to ruin it after 14 days. You know, I'm not going to go back, like we were saying in the beginning. I'm not going to go back to where, like, ooh, I just lost 2% body fat, and now I'm putting it back on. Now I got to do it all over again, another 14 days. Well, how about I do 21 days this
Just a
So
time?
it's not just, I mean, it's
not a
not
quick
just
fix.
cleaning up your food either. You have to, you know, in terms of what mentally are you going to do in 14 days to, after the 14 days, commit to making better decisions
And
for
it's
yourself.
habits. We are human. We are emotional. We have habits. We are habit-based individuals.
Yes, we are.
We do everything out of habit. There's good, bad, mediocre habits. We're all habit-based. You replace one thing with another, and it doesn't have to be looked down upon. It's like I'm replacing healthier habits with what I'm doing. Like, I mean, I could go the froyo route and stuff like that, but I enjoy full-fat ice cream, and that's it. I don't know why we keep talking about ice cream, but like, it's like, but it's like a major.
Within the 14, so in the
Within the 14 days, I'm not gonna have ice cream, and it's not a part of my regimen. Not because I'm depriving myself, but I'm never gonna get to my goals if I keep that.
Yeah.
You know,
What are you doing?
fast enough
I'm
for
actually
me
asking.
particularly.
So what are you doing in the 14 days?
Instead.
Yeah.
Instead.
What is the thing?
Okay, so me in the 14 days, or my goals that I set.
Yeah.
So I my weight will come down. My weight will decrease. The overall weight.
Maybe the actions that you're taking.
In order to get down to 2% body fat, I know I wanted, my goals were to increase my energy, even though I'm pretty rambunctious already, but just waking up on the right side of the bed all the time, sleeping a lot better.
I mean, how?
No, I know, that's what I'm stating my goals, and so how I'm going to achieve these goals, daily exercise, that's obvious. My meals are all homemade. I incorporate proteins, carbs, fats. There's no, not that, I'm not saying that I'm not, snacking and stuff will be limited. And when I say snacks, like people automatically think like, chips and things like that. It's like, no, like,
Yeah,
you know, I
it's
just
not-
I eat 3 to 5 meals a day. Whatever you want to call it, breakfast, lunch, dinner, it really doesn't matter. You don't have to put a label on it. Like, this is my first meal, and it's 12:30. I'm gonna eat more throughout the day. My portion sizes are according to my goals. You know,
Fasting.
I'm not intermittent fasting. I just did not eat before I came here today.
Okay.
So.
No, I just.
Yeah, so that's, but see, that is, intermittent fasting is a diet, and I'm just trying to increase healthier habits.
Okay.
Dieting is a form of a diet, you know what I mean? Like,
It's a form of a lifestyle, I think.
Yeah.
In terms of that way.
if you make it your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And it's her lifestyle. Because the three of us here, the three of us have
Do
our own
different-
goals.
yeah, we do different
We have
things
completely
and we have our own-
different
yeah.
eating habits.
Completely different
It's
goals.
important to
totally
know,
fine.
yeah, like Shannon is that 1% of a competitor, like you are,
Fine.
yeah, like Shannon is that 1% of a competitor, like you are,
Yeah.
own it.
When I'm
And,
competing, I
No, not
Eat a
when,
lot.
you are a competitor,
are.
not when.
Now you're a pro.
That's it's her passion.
Yeah.
She shared it with me before. That's
Yeah.
why I can be so strong with
Yeah.
the statement.
that's why
She
I go to
loves
her.
to do it, and it's exciting because she's pushed herself to that level of performance, and that's who she's become.
Yeah.
I mean, she's Shannon Kelly,
Yeah.
a fun Shannon, dancing Shannon, but like in terms of competing and what she eats and what she knows, it's around her competitive lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whereas Talina,
I'm a vegan I'm also competing, but I'm also doing my own thing with what works with my body, with what makes me feel good and what I'm comfortable with. And that's what Shannon is explaining what she's doing with with her goals. So
And, yeah, in the 14 days, it could be more intrinsic to who you are. I mean, that's important.
It definitely
to me
will
too.
be. Yeah.
Yeah. So, in terms of competing, like Shannon's setting all these good goals, and they're strong goals to break 2% body fat
Mhm.
that's a
and
strong goal.
reach different heights in terms of muscle or just in terms of eating. And then when somebody kind of goes into 14 days thinking like, well, how can I change into the person, become more aware of why I eat bad things, maybe they're journaling for 14 days or meditating for 14 days if if you feel like you need some more mental strength.
Yeah.
Um,
I think it's where it starts.
14 days thinking
I mean,
about,
how do you even decide to
And-
do a 14-day
Yeah.
fat loss
And
challenge?
if you're not sure,
Started in my mind, and I was like,
Ask.
I gotta make a change.
yeah,
you
you're not.
can, go
Yeah,
ahead.
if you're not sure, you can ask around for help, or try, if you're one of those people that, well, I don't want to spend money or whatever, then try things on your own and journal everything so you know what works, what's not working, and give yourself time, because it takes time for your body to adjust to something new, mentally, physically, emotionally.
Yeah. In 14 days, I know that I can make a huge, drastic difference.
So I think it's about the change, the commitment to the change that you'll
Yes.
be making, not being scared of a change that you're going to be making,
Mm-hmm.
but committing to that change no matter what in 14 days, making it a better change. So learning yourself or
Exactly.
learning why
And
you do things.
That's exactly how I got here, knowing
why.
that, again, I picked 14 days because I'm going to Nashville, but I know that I can make such a difference in 14 days. So